Good morning. Welcome to another edition of America Water Cooler News. My name is Rock Daniels, and today is Monday, April 3rd, 2023. Now, former Manhattan DA Cyrus Vance Jr. warned that Donald J. Trump may face further legal consequences if he continues to threaten the judicial system. Now, Vance expressed concerns over Trump's recent attacks on the Manhattan DA's office and warned that another criminal offense could alter the jury's perception of the case. Now, Trump has been attacking the DA's probe related to the hush money payment that he alleged to have paid to cover up affairs during the 2016 presidential campaign, denying any wrongdoing and accusing the prosecution of engaging in what he called a political witch hunt. Now, former Arkansas governor, not Bill Clinton, but Asa Hutchinson, has confirmed his intention to run for the Republican presidential nomination in 2024. In an exclusive interview with ABC News, he has said that his message is a consistent conservatism and a hope for the future and solving problems that face Americans. And he resonates this with many voters. Now, he acknowledged the need for hard work and good messaging to break through the crowded primary. Hutchinson joins a field of Republican presidential hopefuls that include former President Donald J. Trump, former South Carolina Governor and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, you also might see DeSantis on there as well from Florida. Now, Senator John Fetterman talks about his struggles with depression and his treatment for the illness while recovering from a stroke last year. He discussed his depression and recovery with Jane Pauley, an anchor for Sunday Morning. Now, Fetterman's diagnosis is not unique, but it's rare for a politician to share them publicly. Now, he won the Senate seat in November of 2022, but struggled with depression right after winning. Now, he said his hearing deficit makes it difficult for him to fully understand speech, so closed captioning helps him also. Now, John Bolton, who is not related to Michael Bolton, as we know, believes that Donald J. Trump's indictment could act as rocket fuel to help him secure the Republican nomination. Now, Bolton thinks that if Trump is acquitted or the case is dismissed, he could use this and say that it was political prosecution. Bolton also mentioned that if Trump were convicted, it would have a different impact on people, and he believes that most Americans would not want a convicted felon to be president, and it's also not legal. But Bolton criticized Republicans for supporting Trump, saying he is a cancer on the Republican Party. Now, Donald J. Trump's attorney, Joe Tacopina, expressed uncertainty about what to expect when the former president is arraigned in New York City on Tuesday. Now, given the unprecedented nature of this indictment, he hopes for a typical arraignment where they plead not guilty and move forward with scheduling motions and discovery. Now, Tacopina believes the charges, which remain under seal, are persecution and revolve around the payments to Stormy Daniels. Now, Trump's team said that he would make a speech from his Mar-a-Lago club in Florida. Now, Tacopina disagrees with Trump's assessment that the judge is biased. Now, Chicago has been found to have poor access to polling locations for voters with disabilities, which hinders their ability to vote. Now, the city has failed to comply with its agreement with the Department of Justice, which started in 2017, but has been extended twice. Now, there are 327 polling places that are inaccessible or have low accessibility for disabled voters. Now, the current deadline for full compliance is November 2024. Disability rights activists believe that many voting jurisdictions across the United States have poor access for disabled voters, and the expense of bringing aging buildings up to code is one challenging to comply with. Now, Senator Chris Murphy, a leading advocate for gun control, has called for action following the deadly school shooting in Nashville. Now, despite acknowledging that an assault weapons ban currently lacks sufficient support in the Senate, Murphy proposed possible steps to increase gun control, such as universal background checks and mandatory training before purchasing assault-style weapons. Now, he also highlighted the need for red flag laws, which allow firearms to be taken away from individuals in crisis. Now, the senator argued that such laws, used responsibly and frequently in other states, could have prevented the recent shootings that occurred in Tennessee. Now, Kim Mulkey led the LSU Tigers to the first ever NCAA national title with a record-breaking 102-85 victory over Iowa. Now, the Hall of Fame coach became the first woman to win national titles at two different schools, having won 3 at Baylor. Now, LSU achieved a record-breaking score in a championship game, and Mulkey has never lost a championship game. Now, Jasmine Carson, who was awarded the most valuable player of the Final Four, the First Lady Jill Biden, and tennis star Billie Jean King were also in attendance at the game. Now, well, that does it for another edition of Lexington Water Cooler News and America's Water Cooler News, especially because my name is Rock Daniels. I am the Bluegrass Realtor for all your Central Kentucky real estate needs. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure, hit that little subscribe button so you and I can stay connected. I want you to have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow.